email City Council, demand a resident-first approach to the drought contingency plan, end the drought exemption for industry. Industry large volume users need to be paying a surcharge for their heavy water usage that got us into the stage 3 situation that we're in. Check out our recent videos to get more up to speed if you don't know much about the drought contingency plan. Recently, a lot of residents have spoken at City Hall to speak up on why this current proposed drought contingency plan prioritizes industry and doesn't have any plan to reduce the city's total water usage and reach our target reduction goals for stage 3, which we're currently in. And we need clear triggers for stage 4. I'll put on the screen here a list of kind of key demands. But yeah, so if you want to go to City Council on Tuesday, you can give public comment in writing or in person. Here's a quick video on that. You can navigate the city website, follow the instructions there. So yeah, you can also, if you're going to send an email, you can also copy and paste that email and submit it as a written public comment. It's not actually, you can submit it just as typed on the website here. There's a link. You're able to do that starting Monday morning. And now I'm going to play some clips from City Council of Drew Molly talking about the surcharge and talking about non-exempt users. And then there's going to be a clip from the council where they vote on when they want to have the vote for adopting this plan or not. And this is before the public input session. So that session happened. We have the video on it. And the city did not really change much at all on the plan. No end to the drought exemption, no significant change to the surcharges. The surcharges that'll be presented at this next meeting were the same ones for the public input meeting. So the residents gave input and nothing was changed, and we didn't really expect anything to change because they only had 2 days before they had to have this ready for the agenda to present to council. So yeah, they want to move forward with this plan that favors industry, has the drought exemption, isn't going to collect enough surcharges that are going to keep water rates from going up for all users. So yeah, watch the clip, see what you think. From what I see, the city manager and the mayor are trying to get this plan moving forward no matter what, and they're using the narrative about the small businesses to use that as a reason to just vote and get this plan approved, even though the city council and city government shouldn't be favoring one group of people, one customer class over the others. And we're in stage 3. Of course, there was going to be people impacted by the time we get to stage 3. The city shouldn't have waited to be below 20% and still not even consider an emergency. So yeah, watch our other videos if you haven't yet. Check out these concerns. Email city council if you can, or show up to the meeting. Residents use water for everyday life, not for making profits. And city council should prioritize people over profits and people over the Corpus Christi Regional Economic Development Board. And thanks for watching. Hope these clips are helpful.
So the drought exemption, or the drought surcharge exemption fee, it does not exempt any of these customers from drought restrictions. I'm just going to say that again. It does not exempt any customers from exempting from drought restrictions. So if you're a large volume user, you still have to comply with all the same things that are in the drought exception plan, the drought contingency plan. The only thing that you don't have to do is you don't have to pay a surcharge if a surcharge was ever implemented. But we haven't implemented surcharges, not yet. So ultimately, the large volume users are not doing anything different than what all of our other customers would be doing, right? So they can't water outside. They have to follow the same rules that every other customer class has to follow. Okay, next slide. Public engagement, this kind of goes back to what we've been doing over the last couple years. So in 2023, there was a concerted effort to bring this plan back to City Council, which it was on January 31st of 23. As a result of that, there was several what we call listening sessions that was held by various council members at the time. And then we've continued to have citywide events to educate folks on the drought contingency plan. We've had this plan. It's been posted on the website. It's there.
Have we thought about how much based on any of this? Is something I don't need to know today, but something you may consider is determined based on our current usage, how much revenue that might generate?
We can get you that.
Yeah, and I'm not asking for it today, not even this week. I mean, just something that, and then for non-exempt large account users, those are over 12 million gallons a day. I mean, we've only got one user that does that, so. And other than, and then we can't charge, we obviously can't charge a surcharge to the Naval Air Station or the Army Depot. Is that correct? We can, or we can't?
I think we can.
We can? Okay.
Whether,
No. They're not paying a surcharge.
they're not paying the surcharge, so.
Okay, well, that sounds that sounds good. I think that if they understand that's predictable, we're all in this together. Okay, I move for approval.
This is a first reading, so this will come back, and there's time to, I mean, we're able to amend, correct?
Right, we did, there's an amendment that's required to Section 4. It's just to change the effective date. The effective date of the ordinance as Drew presented, it's February the 17th. So we just need to strike out March 1st, 2025 in Section 4, and then insert February 17th of 2025, so it lines up.
All right, I move to amend. Okay, we're still going to have all the additional public input that you've requested. Okay, and then you've also, by the way, I made a motion, I guess there's got to be a second. But the other thing is that you've addressed a lot of the issues of all the small businesses that basically you've dealt with, correct?
Correct.
Okay. I just want to ease everybody's mind for that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Since we are not going to amend that Section 5, I'll be voting against this. Plus, we need more community engagement, so I'll also be voting against it until we do that. Thank you.
2 readings.
Yeah, we have 2 readings, so there's still,
You never do.
All right, let them vote now.
yeah, that's fine. Councilman Cantu?
So we have a chance of changes in the second reading, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Everett, okay.
Who did second?
Everett did the second.
And Everett.
Second.
Okay. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say no, and raise
Oh, I
your
couldn't
right
use the
hand.
thing. I'm sorry, go.
Okay, so we have 4.
Right hand.
Let me go.
Got him?
Yeah, do you want me to, I can use I have this one programmed if
We
you'd like
already
me to
did
use
it.
it.
You've got
Ready?
the 4.
Okay.
Okay. The motion carries.
Okay.
All righty. Drew, thank you very much. Okay, so then it was you 3, 4, 5. Okay, so the motion fails. I'm sorry, I didn't see your hand. Raise it high, Mrs. Vaughn. Okay, so the motion fails. So,
It's the land.
So you're not approving,
okay, so then what is the proposition?
Not happy.
Now, let me ask you this. Who haven't we spoken with? And how long have we been working on this?
2023, this has been on the website since 2023.
Yeah, Ms. Gumpels, hang
Yeah.
on,
And-
please.
And so we've met with the landscapers. The landscapers were here today. They indicated that every day we go without giving them some
Exactly.
help, they're having lots of issues with their
Right.
businesses. We've met with the pool association. We've met with the large volume industry.
The mobile car
users,
wash.
Mobile car washes. Trying to think who else.
Okay, so I guess I need to know, and I know we've got Ms. Campos, we've got Ms. Vaughn on the system here. Who are we, what is it y'all want to do? Ms. Campos, go ahead.
Well, the motion fails.
It does, but they need to know,
Well,
you need, I mean, it may just be a personal thing where you need more time to
we
look
just
at it. I
need,
think you mentioned
exactly,
that.
that's all I've been saying, is that we need more time. As a matter of fact, like you just said, all those, businesses, that just came within the last week, couple of weeks that y'all addressed. And that's because, they got organized and they decided to come, but
Councilwoman, I would tell you, we've been talking to the Landscape Association for months. We met with them in the fall.
Yeah.
So
That ma-
it's been an ongoing dialogue with them. We've met with them, we've met with the Pool Association folks. We've been doing this for quite some time.
okay. The only thing is that has changed, Drew, is that we went into stage 3. And that did not happen until December, the end of December. So it did not start affecting their pocketbook until just a couple of weeks ago. So that's what I'm saying. You may have been talking to them, but it didn't hit them until we actually hit stage 3. So all I'm saying, and what I've been hearing from the constituents and from just now, is that they need more time to review this. Y'all want us to approve it and then second reading, in 2 weeks. No, I think we still need to identify when we're going to have those meetings, those public input meetings. So no, that's why I'm voting against it. But like Mayor, you said, we need another time. We need to decide when. Is that what you're, a deadline?
Yeah, we need to talk about that, but it's.
Yeah, 2 weeks is good
You're
enough.
going to need to send the council, you're going to need to send everyone a list of everyone you have spoken with. I'm not saying that there needs to be, maybe Bob Paulson back there is saying, I need more time. I don't know, but they have been speaking to people. And I don't believe, correct me if I'm wrong, when you're in stage 2 and you can see the forecast, because we're on the phone with the NWS weekly, you know what's coming. So yes, they anticipated this. That's why everything everyone has asked for the most part, it's in here. Now, I'm not saying you may not, council members may want to take this and review it and take more time. I get that. But I think, I would guess most of the different industries, they have been spending a lot of time with staff, but nonetheless, doesn't matter. The motion failed, so we're going to move forward.
Okay.
And it's not. We're not moving forward. We're not moving forward. So right now,
We're gonna bring
I don't know,
we'll
Peter.
bring-
What is the timeline? in
Mayor,
terms of-
may I reclaim my time? Because I was speaking, and then.
Oh, okay, well, she asked
Okay.
me a question.
I asked him a question.
Okay, go ahead.
So
You want me to answer the question?
because it has
Yeah,
to
so
do
we plan to come to city council on the 11th of February. That'll be the next council meeting. That'll be a first reading of,
Okay.
maybe there's some changes, I'm not sure. But
Okay.
and then there'll be another week, so it'll be the 18th, will be the second read and adoption. And then there'll be the implementation the day thereafter. So it's a week delay for all the irrigation folks that were here, and
Well,
and
that's
so that just
exactly.
means more jobs lost, and, yeah,
Landscape folks have no relief now, right?
Right.
there's no relief.
We're gonna relieve them.
Yeah.
Put off their relief for.
Okay, so the relief that I'm talking about, and it's nice that we're, making sure that all the industries are being addressed, but how about the regular customers? Let's make sure that we all understand it. That's why I was asking for more time. But it looks like maybe February the 11th would be the next first meeting, and we'll have the first reading, but in between. Okay, but in between now and then the 11th, you're going to be holding some public input sessions.
Happy to do it.
Okay, so,
All right, thank
fine.
you. Mrs. Vaughn.
All right, I made a mistake. I walked in here and I had all eyes looking at me. I was in the back and I'm not sure what I voted for. So is there any way that I can look at it and change my vote if possible, or stay the
Yes.
same?
Speak to Rebecca, though.
Rebecca?
Okay, we can reconsider it but she wants time. That's the thing.
I just
So
want to hear
that's-
what it was, because I don't want to vote for something that's going to affect those landscapers. That is the reason we were here today.
Right.
That's why this was so important.
Exactly.
And some of them are about to go under.
Right.
And if that's the case, I want to change my vote. Can I change my vote?
Councilwoman, you can change your vote. Hold on a second. Guys, I'm sorry.
Peter.
No, not you. I know. Peter and, I'm sorry, it's just too many conversations.
Sorry about that.
So I apologize, but
yeah.
I don't apologize.
I know, yeah, very good.
Nothing is in stone,
All
because
right,
we can
so
come back and change.
what we voted, what just failed was moving forward the plan as presented.
Okay, but we can change the plan as we go.
Yes.
For the next
And
reading,
if it-
correct?
Yes.
Well, there won't be, there's only one more council meeting.
No,
between now and the 11th.
Peter, this is, if we, hold on.
Oh, you did?
Hang on,
Okay.
please. If this vote passes today, we have 2 weeks before the second reading.
Okay.
In that interim time.
Yeah.
We are able to speak with Drew and talk about, what's that? We can make changes to it
Yeah.
within, we have 2 full weeks.
Right.
And
Well,
so the concern,
I mean, for all of us, that's a no-brainer. I'm sorry, if we
Well-
can go back and change, we're just approving now to move forward.
Right.
Right.
So we can help the landscapers, and then we can come back and we can
Exactly.
change or add, take away.
Right.
So if y'all will let me, I'd like to change my vote.
how do we do it?
Okay.
Yeah.
So at this point, we're going to have to do a motion to reconsider.
Okay, I'll make a
Okay, so-
motion to reconsider.
Well, you weren't on the prevailing side. Yeah, that's
Oh.
right. Carolyn, can you make a motion to
I
reconsider,
make the
please?
motion to reconsider.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, all in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed, say no. No. Okay, the
Okay, so-
motion carries.